Hey guys, what happened? So, I missed a day. Unfortunately, yesterday was just really hectic. I didn't end up making this video, so it is currently Monday. So I didn't get my +1 for yesterday, unfortunately. So as for the week as a whole, I believe I got 1. So unfortunately, I missed 3 days in the week. So overall, that adds up to 1 score for the monk mode for the week, which is a bit annoying. It was just a lot going on, but I wanted to still get on here today. I was lucky enough to have a day off of school, so I could at least catch up for today, not lose any more points, I guess you could say. But anyway, what have I been up to for this week? Well, I am currently reading The Compound Effect on my Kindle. I'm so far 81% through, so getting close to the end of that. I finished the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki last week. That was quite a good book, and I did actually write a book summary for that one. Let me just get it up real quick. So there's my takeaway. Feel free to pause and read that if you'd like. Just keep in mind that's obviously how it spoke to me. I do recommend you read it for yourself. You will get different messages than I got if you read it yourself. So I would definitely recommend that. I've got a couple key highlights on here as well if I ever want to look back on. But yeah, as I was saying, so I'm currently reading The Compound Effect, which I'm enjoying so far. Obviously, you can probably guess by the title. And the idea, obviously, of the overall book is that over time, it'll slowly compound and eventually spike, and that's when you see results. So that's why a lot of super successful people, it might look like they did nothing for years and years and years and then were an overnight success. But what that really is that compound effect of them putting in the hours over that period for at the end, for it to, basically get exponential, and that's when people see the results. But there's always more going on behind the scenes than that. Also, just today, I have been fixing up some of the podcast stuff. So I've uploaded episode 3. So that's up on Spotify if you want to go watch it. Also uploading it here onto my brother's YouTube channel. So that's currently loading. Then got it up on Spotify over there. As for the week as a whole, I didn't feel great about it. Didn't get nearly as much done as I would have liked. And it feels like within the business my brother's doing, it's starting to ramp up a lot. And just with lots of things pulling on my time, it feels very restricting on how much I can actually help, put in effort, put in time for the business. But that said, I can definitely tell that basically he's going somewhere, and what is happening, even though it looks like it's not getting much done at the moment, which, kind of relates to the compound effect, that all we have to do is keep putting in the work now, keep putting the hours, even if it looks like there's no results, because one day the results will just hit and it'll look like it came from nowhere. But that's what this time is now. It's putting in the work, even when you don't see the results. I've also been watching a bit more of Dan Koe lately. He's a really good YouTuber, does a lot of writing, speaking. He's really nice to listen to, and his videos are just great to watch. They are all really just kind of a mini movie, which I love to watch. So I definitely recommend going onto his channel, having a look at some of his content. He has a lot of really good videos. Yeah, so the current video I'm watching from Dan is called The Future of Work. It's a pretty recent one, but it's really good so far. Even just listening to his YouTube videos while I'm walking or something, I'm getting into just half an hour walks a bit more lately. But I'm finding myself a bit more, when I've got to do that half an hour exercise per day, if I'm not getting to the gym, I'm getting a bit more into just going for a walk and listening to a podcast. I've recently been listening to a lot of Modern Wisdom, which is with Chris Williamson. I love a lot of his podcasts, and just the way he speaks is really good. And yeah, I cannot stress enough how beneficial it is just to get out and go for a walk outside more often. Obviously, once a day is it really should be the minimum. Even I'm not doing it that often. But definitely some exercise every day. If you're not going to the gym, it's simple enough to just go for a 10, 15, half an hour walk outside, listen to a podcast if you want. It can also be very beneficial to not listen to anything, to just sit with your own thoughts as you walk. Anyway, that's probably it for this week. Again, haven't really put as much effort into this video as I would have liked. Didn't plan it well. Just, you know, got lost in what my tasks were and what I had to do. But I hope next week will be a bit more interesting for you guys. Anyway, other than that, I'll see you guys next week.